Hi, I'm Michael with Lens on 253. Today I'll be visiting with former mayor and Tacoma resident Mr. Harold Moss.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Michael, come on. Yeah, so you got a bunch of questions today.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll do the best we can.
So, can you share your experience as a resident of Tacoma and how have you seen it change throughout the years?
Well, I got here, how did you say it, 68 years ago. And things were quite different at that time. I came right after the Korean War started. That was in 1950. And came from Detroit, Michigan, with a National Guard outfit. And when the Korean War started in 1950, we got inducted. And probably less than a week, they had us on a train coming out to the great Pacific Northwest.
How have you seen Tacoma change throughout the years?
Well, Tacoma was a real good shock when we first got here. One evening I decided to just go see what Tacoma was like, and went, caught me a bus. They had an old bus that they'd take soldiers back and forth to Tacoma. And the first thing I saw was a roller rink. And about your age, man, I roller skated all the time. I just loved it. And so went to the window to buy a ticket and was told that I couldn't come in that day, but if I came back on Wednesday, and that we'd be welcome to roller skate then. All blacks on Wednesday. Every other citizen the rest of the week. That really knocked me for a loop. It just kept creeping up on me that the Pacific Northwest didn't have a lot of signs. There were no signs like you would in Alabama that said colored drinking fountain only, or white restrooms only, or we do not serve colored soldiers. You know, it started to get real strange for me in a hurry. Now, it's not that Detroit was all that free and accommodating. It was just you grew up understanding where places were that you went, where places were that you didn't go. I've done a lot of writing, and sometimes I look back at a piece I started about having a place and how place almost controls your life. If you accept the fact that on paper it says I have the right to go into this restaurant, buy me a dinner, stay there as long as anybody else, pay for it and leave, and that's no big deal, then that's your place. But if the sign on the door says, we reserve the right to refuse service to anybody, but the anybody was always me. Always. The colored folk couldn't go here and couldn't go there. You go to buy a house, well, you couldn't buy it in this neighborhood. If you wanted to do almost anything, you had to follow what was accepted for your place. And it began to really eat at you, because here you are. You're a soldier. And a soldier's job is to fight and defend. But I couldn't go downtown and buy a hamburger. How the hell am I going to go out here and kill somebody for their freedom? And I didn't have it. And buddy, that starts to grow you up pretty fast. But that's just kind of the beginning. I love this city with all my heart. I really, Tacoma, Washington has been great for me, but it has been great for me because I insist. You know, if I'll fight or somebody else's rights, get it in your head, I'll fight for my own. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I had the good fortune before coming to Washington to have had a father who insisted that he had rights just like anybody else. And he would let you know in a heartbeat that during the Civil War, over 170,000 black slaves or former slaves fought side by side with the Northern Union Army for our freedom. We died just like everybody else fighting for our freedom. And he was going to have his, and that's what he left with me. You go get yours. If you've got dreams and they're worth having, they're worth fighting for.
What have you seen change throughout the years?
Well, this housing situation was one. Restaurants and accommodations that way was another. The Army, Navy, Air Force, and never forget the Coast Guard, finally got integration and got it going. But you had organizations fighting various areas. Some wanted to see change in education. They fought like hell for that. And we made some real inroads. Made some inroads in the medical profession. I made teeth for a living. I was a dental technician. As I told you, my father was absolutely great. He said, if they don't let you in one way, we're going to find another way. But we're going to get there. And so I raised my children making teeth and built my home making teeth. And when I decided to go into politics, well, it's just another challenge. And I had a couple of folks ask during my political career, Moss saying, never going to vote for a black man for this position or for that or for whatever. And a lady one day I was talking with, her name is Sharon Winesberry, cleared that all up for me so easy and so simple. Will white folks vote for black? If they like you, if they like what you've got to say, if they see you as a person who can operate in their best interest as well as anybody else's, you're damn right, they'll vote for you. And I have lived long enough to see it happen. And I've enjoyed the fruits of that knowledge. Well, I hope that I have helped you in your thoughts. You're at the beginning of a wonderful life in a gorgeous city that makes every effort every day because of the work that a whole lot of black people and white people have done together to make it so, just to make it so. We're very conscientious about the fact that nobody should discriminate against you. Nobody has the right to tell Michael he can't do what he wants to. So we got to look out for each other. We've got to make sure that I am on your side of the law and you're on my side of the law, and that we make it work. We make it work. So thank you. I enjoyed this afternoon.
Thanks for talking with me.
All right. Bless you.
Thank you for watching. If you have any future topic ideas, comment them below. And we'll see you next time on Lens on 253.